Jokic basically without a jump shot. Just driving, making plays, and free throws. When that jump shot comes, it's going to be a problem for a lot of players in this league. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. It'll be still. Thanks. And the Clippers starting five. The perimeter filled up by Leonard and George. Morris is out there with these hits to Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And here's Bledsoe. Middleton outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Giannis against Leonard. The wide open look here for Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Here's Bledsoe. Can't get the double clutch layup to drop.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else and flat out choked it.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. 3-pointer. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
You know, Bledsoe is a decent shooter from outside, but I think it's really important that he continues to connect from there.
Bledsoe against Beverly. Pass to Zubac. Down low. Lock at 6. It's Thornbound to Kumbo. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Just out for a 3-point play. Marcus Morris picks one up there without shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the strike at a higher clip with each passing year.
Now, here's Zubac. Passes to George. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Shoots the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Inside. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Fires from the line. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that old.
Now Beverly. Pass to Zubac. George with the ball. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Missed inside.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got
been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Antetokounmpo, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself back in idle.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter of who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Zubac. Here's Leonard. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, the dominant player on the offensive end.
The pass to Zubac. Dishes it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Bledsoe against Beverly. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point range. He can't hit that time. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by Lopez. Pass to Matthews. Back to Bledsoe. It's up a 3. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. A 3 from Leonard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He is actually 2 hands full inside. And Lopez more than happy to take the trip to the line.
The Bucks have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. That's good from Lopez. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And that one, good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Bledsoe against Beverly. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Clippers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Matthews against George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 8.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Williams in for Antetokounmpo. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Leonard. Middleton on the wing, defended by George. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Can't get the first one.
And you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league. An absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 9. He kicks to Middleton. The dish to Ilyasova. Passes it to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. The 3, Bledsoe. A shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bledsoe against Beverly. And there's the pass to George. Here's the floater. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Bledsoe finds Matthews. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Bledsoe with it. Outside Matthews. From outside the arc. Rebound by Harrell.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And here's Bledsoe after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Back to Bledsoe. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Bledsoe's got 11 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. From deep, George. Good on the 3-point shot. 16 points for him.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Bledsoe. And the rejection by Harrell. And they'll keep possession. And stolen by Harrell. Taken away by Williams. Middleton against George. Middleton the pass to Matthews. 5 to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris outside. Pass to Beverly. There's 1:38 left here in the first quarter. Harrell dishes to Beverly. is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for the Clippers, Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. Williams against Hill. Green with the block. Right side, Williams. And that one drops. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Milwaukee. And George with the stuff.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Now, here is Hill. Here's Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. The Bucks have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game. And the first one drops. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Chris Middleton. And then for Los Angeles, Morris comes in for Green. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul George. He's off on the second. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Williams kicks to Shamet. Back to Williams. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by Williams.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead and into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be back with you shortly. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And the Clippers, looking who they've got, they're down low with 4 with Harrell in the middle. Lou Williams out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Shamet in its small forward. A shot by Williams, no good. Bucks trail by 10. Korver passes to DiVincenzo. To the inside. And it's Giannis missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Gotta like seeing Williams pull up on the dime. That's a hard shot. Stop and get into your shot right away. An effective shooter off the dribble.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Jackson finds Leonard. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Corver, and they're moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Corver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Leonard against Giannis. Leonard attacking. It's stolen by Corver, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
This is it to Harrell. Back to Jackson. Second chance effort, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Here's a look at the 2K leader with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Matthews, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
From deep, Giannis connects from three-point range. Giannis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice watching Antetokounmpo fire with confidence from downtown. Part of the game Giannis is still fleshing out.
Jackson down low. Hill's there. Shot clock at 6. Leonard, that's for 2. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Giannis. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
You know, he is unafraid, Antetokounmpo. So good at measuring up the defense, sizing them up, and then keeping his focus.
Now here's Jackson. And George, here we go. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 20 points for Paul George.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Los Angeles leading by 4, and the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Jackson. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Middleton looking it over. Outside Matthews. 6 to shoot. From deep. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo to the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, I like how confident Matthews is down low. Impressive work by him drawing contact inside.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Guys, Wesley Matthews is a pure shooter, a long-range bomber who also plays lockdown defense on the perimeter. That's a heck of a combination.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's George. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding.
Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. From downtown, they get the rebound. DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Milwaukee, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Beverly kicks to George. "13 feet away. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Fires from 18. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now the basket, DiVincenzo. To the middle. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. Just 3 to shoot. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Beverly kicks to George. Here's the feed to Williams. Pass to Harrell. Outside Leonard. Shoots over Matthews. And he overshot that one, missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Beverly. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris is checked in for Lou Williams. Clock is at 3. Bledsoe for 3.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
George, no good. The Bucks trail. And here's Giannis from outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Beverly's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He dishes it to George. Pass to Leonard. Over Middleton. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. 16 points for Leonard.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
against Giannis. Lopez outside. Misses off the right iron.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here is Antetokounmpo. 14 points for him. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Now here's Beverly. And here's Leonard from 3. Matthews with the rebound. Bucks trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Good on the bucket. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Over in the corner, Williams. Kicks it to Matthews. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. The 3, Middleton. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George passes to Beverly. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 6-point Clipper lead.
Tremendous focus from the little man, Patrick Beverly there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Matthews against Morris. And it's good for 2. Giannis has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Clippers leading by 4. Now Beverly. Outside Leonard. Baseline Jay. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumping.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. 2 or 3 free throw attempts for them this quarter. The danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 16, and it's good. 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. 3rd is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Bledsoe. George looking over the floor. Just 5 to shoot. George double team. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. There's a minute left to play in the first half. Bledsoe outside. Inside. And Middleton the bucket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Middleton's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter. Williams gets to Leonard. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And the Bucks Bucks, they're shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And that one falls for Middleton.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. And it's Leonard at the elbow. That one drops for him. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Bucks.
You can't allow Bledsoe that kind of position. I mean, he's extremely effective in the paint.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bucks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
Well, you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Well, for the Bucks, they've played their hearts out tonight, trying to take a 2-0 lead in this championship series. We'll see if they can seal the deal in what should be a highly competitive second half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with focus, making good decisions, and not giving away any possession. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Keep the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
And you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Can't connect from short range. Clippers trail by 5. George with no one around. And Bledsoe with the rebound.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. George, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Matthews against Zubac. And Matthews gets it to go.
Boy, the muscle and strength of Matthews, really impressive, Kevin. Great at scoring even while getting bodied up by the defense.
Now here's Leonard. 20 points for him. Charity swipe shot. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Beverly against Bledsoe. And it's sent back by George.
Well, I tell you what, Paul George is so tough on defense. Love the way he gets after people. He's excellent at staying in the play as well as staying in his stance so he can come up with rejection and deflection.
Milwaukee leading by 7. There's the lob at Kumbo, and Giannis throws it down.
And Kumbo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Zubac the pass to George. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. No good from Zubac.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
The Bucks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Free throw good. Giannis. Now here is George. 24 points for him. Down low, here's Leonard. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. To the inside. Changes up. And Leonard with the lay-in. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 15. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Outside, George. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard kicks to Beverly. On the wing, Morris. Clock at 6. Here's the triple. Zubac the pass to George. And another shot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Down low, here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Strong moves to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative to make something happen.
George. Rebounded by the Bucks.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
Matthews against George. Matthews standing the floor. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
George against Antetokounmpo. And George, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shot.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And George drops them both.
And George has learned a lot, and I think continues to evolve as a leader. He relishes the chance to deliver with his team.
Now here's Matthews. He's got 6. Pass to Middleton. No good on that one. George with the defensive effort.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
You know, when Beverly plays with that kind of energy, it's infectious. Sprinting the floor like that, an example of that energy.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. Lopez outside. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Fades back. Middleton can't get it to go.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for the Clippers, Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Marcus Morris. George with the ball. Matthews covering. George against Matthews. From deep three-point range, and it's George missing.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Matthews against Williams. Matthews passes to Middleton. Hill with it. Over George. Can they get it? And the rejection by Harrell. That's good from Williams on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've got in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach. There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Clippers getting the bucket. Front past the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Giannis has got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm and he's really riding that wave right now.
Giannis against George. Here's Harrell. It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Loads it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the goal.
Williams kicks to Beverly. Here's Leonard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. First one falls for Kyle Korver. He's checked in for the Bucks. Ante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. Jackson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so he hits both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, but they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here is Hill. The basket, DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Bucks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. The first one falls. That one is no good. It's thrown by Kumbo. And it's sent back by George. They retain possession. Count the basket. Clippers trail by 13. Pass to Leonard. Leonard tries the double. Back to Jackson. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Landry Shamet's checked in for George. Bucks leading by 13. Here's DiVincenzo. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes. Giannis has got 40 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Shot clock at 5. On deep. A shot, no good.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Leonard inside. Guarded by Korver. Will it go? And that one's good. Leonard's got 10 points in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8, and it's in there. DiVincenzo's got 10.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Marvin Williams is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Eric Bledsoe in for Kyle Korver. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Williams. There's Jackson with the 3. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Inside. There's Williams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you got to do better than that if you're defending Williams in that situation, because he's good at playing through contact.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. The Bucks have gone 9 of 13 from the line. .36 seconds left to play in the third. Jackson gets to Harrell. Shamet on the wing. Defended by Middleton. Harrell against Ilyasova. Just 5 on the clock. A rebound by the Bucks. It's to Bledsoe. to Ilyasova. No good with the triple. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Bucks on top, leading by 17. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing, keep moving the ball, keep coming.
Now Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted, it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. A moment now to reset the lights. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Jermichael Green is out there with Paul George. And Harrell's in at center. Now, here's George, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied, fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now, here's Bledsoe over Beverly, and too long on the shot. Williams gets to Beverly. And the three off target. Milwaukee leading by 15. Bledsoe for three, knocks down the three ball.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Beverly against Hill. Outside Williams. And the pass to George. For Middleton. That's good for George on the assist by Williams. 30 points for George.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Bledsoe outside. Buries it down low. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Love how Bledsoe mixes it up. I mean, proving how dangerous that floater of his can be.
Beverly the pass to Harrell. Launches it. And Paul George with the three. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Poked away. Bledsoe looking it over. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Beverly against Hill. And here's George for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Hill with Williams picks him up. To the paint, here's Bledsoe, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'll tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Leonard's checked in.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Clippers trail by 18. And here's Beverly. Here's George. Again, Los Angeles.
When PG-13 is feeling it, he can be an absolute monster from mid-range.
Middleton outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. No good on that. A different look for Milwaukee. Williams comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. He hits the second from the line. Clippers trail by 17. Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Outside, George. Pass to Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. And there it is for him.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Outside Hill. Middleton right side. And it's sent back by George. And he gets it back. Shots good by Middleton.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
So, for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Harrell, and Morris subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The throw good, Lou Williams.
Kevin, we always talk about it. I mean, those second-round picks who turn out to be gems, no one thought Williams would end up at the free throw line as much as he does.
Timeout called, the Bucks. So, for the Clippers, and Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them, look, you're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. See if they can keep focused.
And here's George. Following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Hill kicks to Williams. Pass to Middleton. Over George. Middleton can't get it to go.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Now here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. It's Giannis with the drive, and Giannis throws it down.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, it is one sight to see.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got his 9th assist in the game now. It's the mark. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice job that time from Hill drawing the foul. His quick release is really hard to catch up with on defense.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from him.
You know, the former late first-round pick, Hill, has really developed into a reliable shooter and wing defender. He's got good speed, gets to the rim with ease, and passes the ball well, too.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
On the wing, Hill. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Loads it up for Giannis. And no good that time. George with the defensive effort. Leonard the pass to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Now here's Middleton. Outside Hill. Williams from outside. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Beverly. Offline with his 3.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Milwaukee making a switch. Lopez is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Leonard for 3. That shot no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Hill kicks to Lopez. A 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Lopez has got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Leonard. And they pick up 2. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range.
Now here's Lopez. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the low. Antetokounmpo's got 44.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Williams against Hill. Williams dishes to Leonard. Lets it go from 11. Rebound, Milwaukee. Lopez has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
He throw good. Giannis. Matthews, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bledsoe comes in for Hill. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. LA's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Nobody near Williams. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 6th assist on the night. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Drains the 3-pointer. Lopez has got 12 points in just the second half.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Harrell kicks to George. Loads it up for Williams. It's rebound to Tacumbo. Now Middleton. It's tipped. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's George. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
When George has the ball in a comfortable spot, he's looking to draw the foul, feeling that there's nobody that can stay with him.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Paul George. Now here's Bledsoe. And he drops in the layup off the bench. Bledsoe's got 10 points in the quarter.
Whenever Bledsoe's coming at you with all that momentum playing downhill, there's only so much you can do in that situation.
Now here's Williams. Outside Leonard. Looking for George. He gets it there. Back to Leonard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Middleton with it. Lopez outside, beyond the arc, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. And that'll be his third foul so far. Clippers trail by 19. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Antetokounmpo against George. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Leonard with the steal.
And that'll effectively take care of game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Bucks.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
It's all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Shots good by Middleton.
Middleton so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
Down low, there's Harrell. George trying to break through. And Harrell missing.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And Lopez has it in the corner. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 21. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Williams passes to George. And the wide-open shot for Morris gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the one thing about Morris, it doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for it.
There's the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Now, here is George. About 3 seconds between shot and gameplay. George, double team, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball. So it's the Clippers now. Matthews finds Middleton. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in the series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. The bench was huge tonight. How big were they?
You know, we have such a great starting unit. I think our second unit gets overlooked a lot. You know, they come in, I honestly think they're better than a lot of the first units in the league.
Well, you all helped win the game tonight, Brooke. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.